Hi guys, you're watching Solux company stream. My name is Anastasia Dianenko, and let's see what horror does. And now he's looking for the bags with our landscaping and control. Yeah. Looking for a bag.
Hi everyone. Yeah, so today trying to find an issue when our main drone, main hero, cannot walk on some slopes, even on flat surface. Just found this issue yesterday in the evening and I still have no idea what's happening on. So today before demo we need to fix it as soon as possible, and I'm going to try to do this right now. First of all, I just need to set up my environment a bit, because before streaming I just put all these windows on another desk, another screen, another monitor. Okay, this is not required at this stage. You can see once the drone is landed on a flat surface, it cannot move anywhere else, and if I move it somewhere out of this slope, you can see it jumping, it moves. Okay, so problem is with this particular slopes. Oh, it stopped. That doesn't work anymore. Sorry, not this one. This will work fine. Need to remove some debug stuff that we don't need. Before we start, let me just do one small thing, is to disable this spikes. It will not annoy me. Suppose it. We create another variable that is disabled. Not here. I'm sorry. One moment. Okay. Rather than remove it or do some manipulation with spikes, it's better to create this disabled property, which will tell us that we don't need to run it at this stage. And if it is disabled, we need to stop it here in the beginning. It's quite easy. Okay, now I'm going to set disabled too, so it will not rise anymore. Good. The problem is, I think we're detecting surface to move on in pawn. So it's not really on my drone base. Good. Movement. So the movement detects hit result. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work here, so I will add some string. Can't move. Can't move. It's happening even if we... Yeah, so I cannot say right now something is broken. I have no idea what was the reason. Again, this bug appears at the end of the day yesterday, just before our demo. Yeah, debug, show the bug point and the bug sphere.
Just for few zones, just for.
Yeah, I have no glue, as I said, so it appears only on specific zones. So if you see our whole landscape is set up from few blocks. See, you can see all we have 8 per 8 landscape, 8 per 8 blocks landscape, and these zones in the middle do not work. Probably it's happening with some blocking spheres, maybe. We need to find the reason. So everything is fine on these blocks, but this 4 blocks don't work. So I even created some kind of test collision, print which traces from the air to ground, raycasting, makes some raycasting and tries to detect which zones have invalid collision settings, but you see everything is fine, so we have lots of collisions there, and these zones work too. Just remove this stuff, don't need it anymore. Good, so just trying to draw some debug sphere here. Incidence radius 100, duration is 1, thickness 5. And this, let's see. Okay, doesn't work. Amazing. Ah, useless. So if no collisions, and I'm trying to show it. Let me show it on vector is no. Plus another vector. So we are going to add some offset manually rather than via this function. Set a sphere on this position. I cannot see spheres. Yeah, so probably it is not called at all. Come on. Need to find a way. Well, this sphere is quite small. Okay, it tries to add some location. Now the sphere is even useless. infernal, right? Infernal level. I don't see anything wrong. Strange. Okay. Another thing which we need to test as well is controller. And see where it tries to point us. Where is it? Okay. It sets a vector, and then this vector is fed. I need to find mouse move. It's mouse moving, and it's mouse moving. Okay. It detects ground. It rotates actor. The actor cannot move on some slopes, I guess. Let's move this to box stuff. So problem is with this actor load offset. We set it to false as well, so we ignore collision. It doesn't matter. It's really weird. So what happens if we if we arrive at this exact point. Probably we need to remove sweep here and just move teleport, which means we may ignore some collisions in worst case scenario. Okay, yes. But now we need to check whether it applies on rocks on other impassable elements on the map. Let's put some rocks. Oh, it looks okay. It even tries to get on this rock. Yay! I'm a king of the hill. So it looks like I fixed two issues. The first issue was with sliding. 1 second. When user sticks on an element and could not move anymore, now looks like it slides just among the wall. It's weird that it tries to get on the rock, so we need to find a way how we can restrict, for example, for 30% only. Slope override maybe. Stop override unlockable. Ah, sorry, wrong. We need to set slopes on hill, on rock. Okay. Still tries to get on this rock. It even tries to jump a bit. Oh, it's not a bug, and it's a feature. So if drone is not able to just go up over the object, it tries to some kind of jump. Come on, come on, I can get it. Let's see how this rock looks like from collision perspective. Yeah, it's a convex. It's slowly slide off. Interesting. We need probably to make this rocks more adequate way. Just disable this slopes on the convex meshes, so people will not get on rocks. Maybe it will be a good idea, because it seems like it's a hideout from the spikes, so spikes will not get you when you are on rock. Maybe we can use it as a game feature. If player wants to have a rest and to just run away from the spikes and be on the safe side, maybe this will work. Not all the sides from the, on rocks can be moved on, but if player finds a way how he can get on the top of this rock, well, it's a good idea. We need to enable our collision. Oh, errors. That's great. Okay, let me just change this rock in editor before starting and see it. No, but I don't give a this word. Good. Rocks is done. I wanted to enable hazard manager on map. Again, need to remind how this hazard is done. So it tries to get overlapped actor in this bound. Maybe we need to make it a bit smaller. So that is 1000. Let's set it to 500. Yes, it's proper axis. Good. Now we have this bounding box, almost look like a spike on its maximal size. Maybe 25, 230, 235, 40. Yay. Even 235. Done. Okay, so if player will be a bit higher than the maximal size of this bounding box, like he's hiding on rocks and it's higher than this bound, so it's like a safe side. Also, this will prevent player to be nailed on this spike when he's gliding to the ground from some high point. Like he's flying here, spikes appear, but player doesn't care because he's too far away from it. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let me find function. Good. So it seems like this bug was fixed. So need to do more tests. I'm pretty sure that we'll get no more issues with this. I hope so. Yeah. I'm in development. Need to go into which branch was about controls. Let me open source 3 because it will be easier to look at it. Good. So improved mode for drone it's ES71. Let me check what has been done. I have no idea what has been done. So player control base. We need to remove all this debug stuff, so I guess it will be easier if I just close everything and remove everything. I will leave only changes have I done. I can't remember, so it doesn't matter then. Test collisions. I have a better idea. I will create a new branch called test stuff. Other test collision. Collision test BP collision test. That's all. Let's push it on remote so everyone can use it. Great. Let's turn to back to our development branch. Let's remove all this stuff. Great. Let's go to 71. Start engine again. Doesn't have short version. Okay. Moving back on our level. No. Did not restore. Where are our textures? Everything is gone. Yeah, because I've checked out all this level. Oh no, need to do this again. So light mass, light map importance. Oh, why I did it? How many blocks there are? Maybe 200 is more than enough. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's arena level. Need it. As well as this 4 test minions. Spawn points. Let's move them out. Start is okay. Like we don't have anything else. One second. My wires for headset again was wet twisted. I don't know why. It happens every time. Even if you just put your headphones on your head and do nothing with the wires, they're still twisted. Somebody just, probably when I went out of the office, somebody just starting to move my headphones. It's annoying. Good. Let me remind what we have. Oh yeah, so issues. We have pawn. Do we? It's a bit outdated, I would say. It's really outdated. Good, then let's do some magic. Come on. Pretty level. Ooh. Is it a valid solution to merge development branch into working branch? I would say yes. In case we remove something from development in development branch and do some force push to Git, we'll still have these commits here in ES71, but once we move back 71 into development, it will detect that okay, we have some commits which were removed from the original branch, so maybe it will notify us somehow. I don't know. I don't care at this stage. Later, okay, not now. Oh, wow, Slava. It's really strange. Okay, good. doing again and again. I will not touch this bounding box. Or do I? Yeah. No. Cannot just see. They are too small. Good. Arena. Buy arena. Skip real 2. Again, don't care about it. But it's a bit dark here. Light source, what's wrong with you, guy? Maybe light color is too... Some Martian. Landscape 5. Temperature. What's this? I don't like this texture. This is better. Even can set it back to 5. Good. So what we have is the same issue. Now we know what to do with it. Let's find our base drone and just uncheck this box with it's like an ultima ratio. So if we cannot do anything with it, let's do one final thing. Hey, looks good. Add some rocks. It's convex, you need to remove them from level at all. Completely. Yeah. Other organic. Let's add some tree as well. See how it interacts with tree. Say it 5/5. Set it's this and this. Collision presets to static. 3. Oh, it ignores 3 at all. Maybe it's too small, it doesn't have collisions. Cannot see collision. So it's too fast. Oh, it's so small. Oops. It hangs. No. Okay, I love the shaders. Does it have collisions? Yeah, it has. It has some strange collisions, but it has something. Okay, it's just a tree. So player can hide in leaves. Come on, come on, yeah, I did it. This tree is massive. make it a bit smaller. Sorry. It's a small tree. Come on. Oh, yeah, I forgot to add collision. Yeah, it collides. Well, collision level is still very small. Need to add some convex. This tree doesn't have collision at all. So sad. Good. Let's remove the stuff. Oh, I'm sleepy. Great. Let's get back to our development branch. We're managing back 71st version. It's good to test everything and measure branches before pushing it to remote to ensure that everything works fine and we are not providing new bugs. Well, if there are no bugs and we will show nothing in our bug rush sessions. But it's better not to have them. Oh, see it even. Wow. What's wrong with this tree? It looks live. Huh. In our setting, we will have a dome with air. And I don't think, sorry, it'll have too much wind in it. But I'm not quite good in meshes, so I'll not touch it at this moment. Good. Well, it works fine. Controls better than previously. Everything good to go. Yay! Successfully pushed. Created pull requests. Good. The bug is fixed. Need to close ticket in Jira if any. No, we don't have bug. Next bug is with. Do we have? No, we don't have hazard manager on it. This map. Next bug is with sometimes this hazard called ferrite is not updated by default. So, for example, if I try to add a new element, I cannot see ferrite hazard in this list. I can see all this creep minion, but I cannot see a base class. Oh no, sorry, not the base class, but hazard class. I guess something is wrong with this blueprint itself. Let me just create a new one. Let me first of all check this blueprint, see if that's correct. Has dispatchers. Maybe this is the reason of this strange behavior. Let's remove all these depth stencils at this stage. Overlap all dynamic. No! Let's do a few more things. First of all is to switch to our workbench for this hazard manager, which is 69. It's useless. Unreal, go down, please. Okay. Yeah, conflict. Ray, there's. I like new level more than previous one. Great. Now it works. Yay. Windows point 1. I'm waiting for a new instance of Unreal Engine to be launched. Takes a while a bit. Good. My lovely level 0101 updated and modified myself, so I'm kind of level designer as well. You can see this amazing level design. Player has freedom of choice what he can do. Okay, let's return to our interesting things happening right now in our beautiful world of hazards. This hazard is really strange. Let me create a new blueprint class called EP hazard ferret 2. Obviously, this class remind what was happening in the basic class. So here we had a timeline with animation, lots of spikes, pivot, spike root, and nothing else. Spikes were main part of that blueprint. Each spike is an independent mesh because we need to arrange them according to surface. Like if we are on the top of a hill, all the small spikes will be spawned below this hill, and some spikes will be spawned on the top of hill. So we need to find the way how we can do this here. Maybe we just can copy and paste the spikes for here. Let's do this. I hope it will work. Again, we will add a scene called pivot. We'll see add scenes called spike root. Sorry. And add all the stuff into spike root. Looks okay. I like this spike, I don't like those spikes. This is 0.5. 0.5. But this spike is quite big. Say 5. Somebody else is also big, quite big enough. Enlarge your spike right now, if you know what I mean. Okay, we have spikes. Tag name set. Great. So I added new spike, new freight hazard. I just need to check whether it's visible in the controller by default. I'm going to bring it on level. Now it will be available, but what if we save the scene and reopen our development again. Beautiful Galaxy. I just switched to Twitch and see advertisement. Click on advertisements. Like advertisements. They will bring us some money. The money we have, the better games we can create. Support us. I can see, you cannot see me. Nope. Okay. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Need this one. I have no idea what's happening with this level, so we're going to constantly open and shut down Unreal Engine and to test with different approaches. I have a strange feeling that this dispatcher is wrong and doesn't work properly on nested classes. Who knows? Sorry, I forgot to set it as public variable. Another scene opened. That's good. Huh. And now let's say here. It's really strange. Googling again. Oh, somebody even created fancy GIF. Even tried to read everything. It's not the first time we got the same issue. What if we change this class to class type to reference? Again, it will work. Nope. Did I remove this? Nope. It can be like a workaround to place hazard itself on level rather than creating it in blueprint. It can reference to an existing element, so you can place it wherever you want. You need to keep in mind that it needs to be configured prior to level designer. You can test it. Good. I will think how to do this. And Sia told me that my time is almost over. I fixed the major issue with controls. I found a possible reason of this furry stuff, so later I will think how we can do this. Maybe I will remove creating it from blueprint and move it into level itself, so we'll pass a reference of hazard rather than creating it ourselves. So we can skip these two issues and use this existing hazard from properties, and it should be fine. As we drop an item on level, we don't need to reinvoke this blueprint to be recompiled again in Unreal. And later we even can modify this variable or create new variables like array of hazards. For example, if you have 3 different hazards, and we can switch between them somehow. It's a good idea. So first thing we need to do is to create this as editable and make it an array. Good. Okay, thanks everyone. It was Harrier, and see you later. I guess we can discuss more interesting thing, and I will do a demo today later. But I can't remember when. We need just to find. Today it will be at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock GMT UK time. So stay online and see you.
Okay, guys.
Bye.
Now let's see what the router, our 3DDs, does. Now he's working with our drone, with the models of our drone, and so let's see. Okay, something just, oh yeah, now it's happening. Let's see. As you can see, now he made some stuff. Yeah, interesting how it looks in the end. Oh, it's just modeling. Okay, yesterday it command all these processes. Actually, what he did, but today I will do that. Not so good as root about. Okay. This is based off it's our concept art. Actually, our 2DDs make it earlier, so now you know that concept art is really very useful for the modeling and for the 3D design.